Hey guys, how we doing? Gonna do a little 9mm reloading today. Gonna turn all of this to a bunch of these. Gonna be using some Hodgson's Tight Group powder, Winchester small pistol primers, a bunch of mixed brass, and some Berry's preferred plated earn 15 grain round nose bullets. Okay, the next thing we need to do is load the primer pickup tube. This just picks them up off the tray or wherever you lay them out at, so you can feed them into the reload machine. I've already flipped the primers in this tray here with another empty, so all I have to do now is just flip it over and slide it out. And now just pick them up. There you have it. Once you get all your primers picked up, just flip it over, place it on top of the primer tube feeder, pull the pin out. It'll all feed right down into the reservoir. Always run the follower down in behind it, because there'll always be one or two that'll want to hang up in the top over there. Okay, I got my primer feeder loaded up. Everything's set, ready to go. Got the bullets and the brass counted out. The powder measure and the dies, everything's set there from previous use on the dies, and I had to reset the powder feeder. I was reloading 40 last with it, so I got it adjusted out with my scales and everything. It's all ready to go. So I'll go ahead and do one here, just kind of in single stage mode, show you each station what it does, how it works. So let me get situated around here and I'll show you. Okay guys, I'm going to do one at a time here and show you how all the different stages works. I'll go ahead and feed one in the first station, and as I run the handle down, it'll come up and it'll knock the primer out of the bottom of the case and resize the case. So I come back up with it, it'll swing around to the next station, and a new primer will be pushed up into the bottom of the case. I'll show you right here. It's all resized. The primer. Now the next station here, as it comes up into it, it'll bail the mouth of the case out, so the bullet will fit into it easily, and it'll charge the case with powder. If I can show you here. Spilling. Now the next stage, we will put our bullet on top, run it up, and it'll seat the bullet. And then the final stage, we'll put a slight crimp on the bullet. There you have it. Okay, now I'll load some in the progressive style. Load one in. Put her up, resize, knock the primer out, come up, the primer in the bottom. We'll go ahead and load another one in. Bring it up, same thing. Except this time we're charging our first case as we go. Okay, now I'm at a point where I'm basically set up and I'm going to be doing repetitive motions with every pull the charging handle. I'll be adding a bullet to the discharge case in the third station, and I'll be adding a new piece of brass in the first station. I'll just be doing that over and over again until we've loaded up everything we have here on hand. Same thing over and over. Adding a bullet, adding a piece of brass, down, back up, seating the primer, and again. And this is the point where it's good to have some music or something on. Something can help you occupy the time, but won't distract you. You really don't want any distractions after each charge of the handle. I want to look and visually see powder in this third station as I'm laying a bullet on top of that round. It's important. Sometimes I've had the powder feeder plug up with pieces of paper and stuff from the factory where they make the powder, and you'll be loading along and all of a sudden the load don't look right. It's just a small little puff of powder down in there, and I've had to go back and reload or unload the whole set that I loaded it to that point just to make sure it was safe. It wouldn't be safe to shoot. Okay, I'll show you once again on the on this side. A little bit better view over here. I'll do one at a time again on this side. Put a fresh piece of brass in the first station, run it up, knock the primer out the bottom, resize, come up. As we come up into the second station, we'll charge a new primer in the bottom, come up into the second station, charge the case with powder, add a bullet to the top, bring her down, seat the bullet, and over to the last station, come up, turn the bullet. Oh, there you have some of the finished product. Still quite a ways to go though.